guys, I'm just about to hop on the bike and we're heading down to Mundi Center off Rwandex Road because they're having a food festival today. My friend Malvika has a little home-based food company called Flavors of India, and she's going to be down there, so I'm really excited to see what she's selling and to try out all the other food. So let's go. So I've just arrived to check out the food festival. It's looking pretty quiet at the moment. People are still kind of setting up. So I've popped into Crazy Brewery to get a quick non-alcoholic ginger and lemon soda, which is lovely and cool. It's a really nice place to hang out, and they also do a brewery tour. So if you're passing by, ask for that and they'll show you how all the beer is made.
Today, I also got to see the labelling machine in action. You can buy Quasar in many of the local shops, and they put all the labels on by hand. They explained that they can get through 25 crates a day, and each crate holds 54 cans. According to a calculator, that's 1,350 cans a day. Pretty amazing.
Alright guys, let's go for a walk around and see what we can see. Aha! I see my friend Malvika. I'm here with Steffi. You might remember we went to her place for Rob's birthday, so she's got a stall here today.
Hello. So we have some nice weekend brunch, and also we have an event location in Gachoviro, and we provide some cooking classes.
It was at this moment I met Naflo, who was selling popcorn next door.
Can place an order, we deliver to the door.
Oh, you deliver to the door?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, thanks.
We'll be catching up with him again later. Konazam caught my eye because they had a whole range of beautiful looking snack boxes.
My name is Saidat. We are Konozam. We are the Tuesday. We have here a food with a cheese ball, onigiri rice, mochi, chapati, and then some drinks. We work in here at Kimihurula, and we have many foods.
Hi guys, I'm really excited. I've just got some mochi from a shop called Konazam, which is based in Kimihurura, and I'm really excited because I've only ever had this once when I went to, I think it was Lyon, when we did the 2003 road trip. So I've never ever seen this in Rwanda, so let's give it a go. This is such a cute package. Look at that. How cute is it? It's so squidgy. So the ones that I had in Europe were not squidgy because they came out of a fridge, so they were kind of frozen, and I've never just had sort of a fresh mochi ball, but I've seen it on YouTube a lot, so let's try it. That is really chewy. But it's got strawberry inside.
Hi, my name is Grace. I'm the CEO of Jollof Bistro. We prepare Nigerian dishes. We have jollof rice, egusi soup, suya, you name it, a lot of Nigerian delicacies. Yes, well, we are just online. We don't have a space yet, so you can find us online.
Their food was so delicious that my phone ate the footage. So here's some pictures from their Instagram.
Which one would you recommend? Which is your favourite?
For me, is a pineapple,
Pineapple.
lemon ginger, as adults.
Okay.
But kids like strawberry, mango, and then mixed.
So nobody wants the banana chocolate one?
Banana chocolate to kids.
To kids? I feel like a kid today. I'll take the banana chocolate, yes. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, guys, I've got myself a locally made in Rwanda ice lolly. It's banana and chocolate. So I'm going to find somewhere to sit down and enjoy this. All right, it's a lovely sun-drenched afternoon here at Mundi Center. Let me try this ice lolly. It tastes very natural. It tastes like it is just banana, bit of cocoa powder. Not bad. Good on a hot day.
I tried to muscle in on Malvika's stall, but she was so busy. Naflo came over to find me and suggested a popcorn taste test. How could I turn that down?
Okay, so on this side we've got the caramel, so the sweet one.
Yeah.
Here we've got ranch, because if you know me and Mr. Chips, I really like the ranch dressing. And here we've got the bacon and the cheesy jalapeno together. That is going to be spicy, bacony goodness. I love the blue. I love the fact it's blue. Okay guys, so Naflo at Naflo Popcorn has been kind enough to give me a tasting platter of popcorn. So the first one I'm going to go for is the ranch, because I really like ranch dressing. I'd never had that until I came to Rwanda and I had Mr. Chips, because in the UK ranch is just not a thing. So I discovered I really like it. So okay. Let me get some on my finger. That is ranch. I like that one, very creamy. So the second one I'm going to try is bacon and jalapeno. So he mixed the cheesy bacon and the cheesy jalapeno to make a spicy bacon popcorn. And you can see it's like really thickly on there. I like that one. I want to combine the jalapeno, the bacon, and the ranch. That's a winning combination. Oh, that jalapeno's got a kick. That's good. All right, so the final one, we're going for dessert, and it's blue popcorn, and it's got caramel flavour on it. So, that is lovely. That's just like what you'd expect caramel popcorn at a cinema to be. So that was really nice. That is just classic caramel flavoured cinema popcorn. Highly recommend.
Then Steffi decided to join in by offering some cream cheese to dip the popcorn in. There was a combination of beetroot, basil, mint, and tomato. This was starting to get a bit crazy.
Hi, so I'm here with Naflo, and Steffi has very kindly given us some cheeses to dip the popcorn in. So that's what we're going to do and see if it works. So, which one are you going for?
Chili, I think.
Okay, that one's the beetroot. I'll go for the tomato. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Very nice.
That does work.
I tried at home.
Yeah. I'm going to try
This.
the caramel with the basil.
What was that?
Tomato. That works.
Very.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah.
Very, I swear.
I know.
We should make a collaboration.
Hi guys, so we're just popping around the corner to the front of Mundi Center because one of my favourite shops in the whole of Kigali is there. They've got the best sweet shop you will ever see. Alright, so I'm just going to show you around because I think this place is really special because you can find sweets and chocolate from all over the world. Alright, so these are American, these are Feastables. I think you might notice the Mr. Beast sign on there. And then we've got Kit Kats. I love me a Kit Kat chunky. And these are really popular in the UK. Aero is another very popular chocolate. Oh, and Maltesers. Maltesers are right next to the Hershey's, which is another American chocolate. Lion bars. I grew up eating these at school. And Kinder Chocolate, which is my favourite type of chocolate. It's incredibly sweet, but I really love it. I used to get Kinder Chocolate as a kid when I went to Germany with my mum, and they do a really nice one with like little crispy bits in it. And then the most awesome thing ever is they've got an old school pick and mix. Look at this. It is so cool. Loads of international drinks, and I adore Vimto, which is a very, very British drink, but it's weirdly really popular in Sierra Leone. And we've also got an entire fridge full of ice cream. So yeah, it's just a delightful shop. If you're passing past Mundi Center, definitely pop in here.
And back to the mayhem.
Okay, so what we were doing was you would get a base like vanilla or chocolate, but all the chocolates are out. So right now we're left with the vanilla. You can choose a topping. We have passion fruit, mango, cookie butter.
Time to swing back past Malvika's.
This is Indian street food, very famous in India. It has 3 types of sauce: coriander, mint, and garlic chili powder. Very famous.
My name is Senswali Olushola. This is my son Samad here. We are with Beulah Land Farms. We are foreign investors loving our stay here in Rwanda. We have a farm out in Gashura near the Burundi border. It's not far from Nyamata, which is about 40 minutes from Kigali. And our business, we have organic produce, we have goats, we have cows, many different greens, leafy green vegetables, herbs. We make kombucha and we produce honey. We actually make grits, which is a staple in the U.S. and the South. And
Can I ask you a question, right? Because I'm British and in the UK we don't have grits. What are they and how do you make them?
Okay, so grits are equivalent to polenta, like the Italian ground cornmeal. And so you basically boil a pot of water, put a little bit of salt in it, and you stir in your grits or polenta and mix it well while you're heating it up. And eventually it's gonna start to thicken. And most people season it with salt and butter, maybe even eat it with eggs and bacon and biscuits, or not cookies, but biscuits like the American biscuits.
Ah, yes.
Quick explanation for those who don't know. In the UK, A biscuit is something sweet that you dunk in your tea. In America, it's more like a savoury scone you have with breakfast.
There's also some people who mix sugar into it and put toppings on it like with fruit.
So you can have it sweet or savoury. Right, got you. Okay. How do you like your grits?
Savory.
Oh,
Yeah,
savory.
yes, we're a savory house. Yeah.
Whilst we were talking, I noticed they were baking fresh cookies in the background.
It's not often you see freshly baked cookies in Kigali. That's amazing.
Turns out all of the cookies are made by their son Samad.
So we have white chocolate macadamia, peanut butter, chocolate chunk, the chip, bigger chocolate, and we have oatmeal vegan with raisins.
What's your favourite?
My favorite is the oatmeal vegan with raisins.
Okay, I thought you were going to say the chocolate chunk, but you prefer the oatmeal raisin.
Yeah.
You're a healthy person. Okay.
This stall is called Ubururu, which means blue in Kinyarwanda. I'm sensing a theme.
Here. We're here with Maison Arada. We just opened in mid-April. We've also opened our Café Nu. We serve Mediterranean-style dishes. Maison Arada is also an apartment hotel with 8 rooms that are fully equipped. So if you have family, friends, colleagues that are looking for accommodation, somewhere to relax, please, you're more than welcome to Maison Arada. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Omeri.
And you're the chef?
Yeah, I'm the one. All those things, and above all those things, if you reach there, you will be surprised.
Thank you. It looks incredible. It really does. Yeah.
How are you? We are Fresh. We are specialized in chicken. Our menu today is grilled chicken, kofta, sandwich. It's Egyptian cuisine. We have something called haoshi and pasta. This is the Egyptian way of cooking the pasta.
Oh wow, that is amazing.
Yes. It's with a bechamel.
So it's like a lasagna kind of.
It's the Egyptian way. It's a classic Egyptian style of cooking the pasta.
That's
It's mixed with
amazing.
the beef, minced. It's very popular in Egypt.
Let's check in on Malvika again.
Indian, no? Very quick. Street food, no time. Very quick.
I've been following her business on Instagram for ages, and the pictures are beautiful. But it's something else to watch her actually making the dishes. Everything looks so pretty and yummy. Fast food is definitely not something we have much of in Rwanda. People are used to sitting down to a meal rather than eating on the go. Hopefully this display of street food culture will catch on. It shows that it is possible to have food that is quick and still delicious.
So this is a combination of Rwanda and Ethiopian. So these are the cookies that Jess made, the beautiful Jess. Double chocolate, and peanut white chocolate, and then white chocolate and sprinkles. And then this is an Ethiopian street food It's known as erteb. It's a bit spicy with meat on it, without meat. And then we have a special sauce that we made of it.
What's that one called? The Ethiopian one?
It's Ethiopian street food. It's known as erteb.
No.
Erteb. Erteb.
It sounds like Entebbe.
Yeah. Very close.
Entebbe.
Yes.
Okay. So I've just been over to a shop called Arada, and they've got traditional Ethiopian street food called ertebe. It sounds like entebbe, but it's ertebe, and it's got a sauce made from Ethiopian spices and banana. And he didn't say any more than that because I think it's a secret recipe. So let's have a go. Oh, it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. I need to wait a moment to let that cool down. But this is my first taste of Ethiopian street food. Let me try the sauce whilst I wait for the food to cool down. He said it's a little bit spicy, so let's see. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, yep, it's got a kick, but it's very sweet and yeah, slightly banana-y. It's pretty cool. Hold on. Let's try it with the actual food. Right, I think it's cooled down enough, so let me try it as it is and then I'll dip it. It's sweet. I wasn't expecting it to be sweet. I think it's some sort of potato base, a little bit spicy but not a lot. I'm going to dip it in the sauce and try that. So the chapati is nice and crispy. It's got a little bit of spice but not too bad. Bit sweet. I'm surprised at how filling it is because when you think of Ethiopia, you kind of think, you know, it's a hot place. It's a bit like, you know, Rwanda, Uganda, it's hot. So you don't expect to have such filling food, I guess. But yeah, it's good. I like it. I like the flavour.
And back to Malvika's before we leave, because she said she had something for me. When I got there, I found her making these incredible looking potato burgers. She offered to make me something and asked what I'd like. She knows I have a really sweet tooth, so it came as no surprise that I opted for the sweets. Malvika grows henna at her home, and I used to go there to get my hair treated. Once she made the most amazing fresh gulab. This was before she was making food for delivery. It's really wonderful to see how popular her dishes have become.
So these are my goodies from today. These are Indian sweets that my lovely friend Malvika gave me. This one is cardamom and rose water, and this one is, I've forgotten, chocolate and something. She knows I have a sweet tooth. This is called, I hope I'm saying it right, macaron bechamel, and this is an Egyptian lasagna, which I'm about to pop into the oven. I'm very excited. Of course, I got some cookies from the young man, Samad, who makes the cookies. And I also bought this huge, very, very weighty jar of honey. You can't buy this in the shops in Kigali, but you can order it and they will deliver. So again, I will leave all of the details below of all of the people that we saw today. Okay, so this is the macaroni bechamel that I got from Fresh and Fresh Limited, a halal food company, and it looks amazing. And I'm also really excited because it looks like a ready meal. And ready meals are not something you really get in Rwanda. So a meal that you can just buy, pop in the oven, and it's done. So I'm really excited to try this. All right, so consider the lasagna cooking. I know I shouldn't have my dessert before my main meal, but I'm just going to have a little bite of these sweets just to see what they're like first. Oh, chocolate and coconut. Definitely smells of coconut. I love coconut and chocolate. Really soft. Oh, the chocolate comes through. And the rose and cardamom. I love cardamom. You know I love cardamom, so... Very delicate flavour, soft and chewy. Thank you, Malvika. This does smell amazing. It smells very, very much like shepherd's pie. Oh no! It's nothing like shepherd's pie. It's pasta. Let me get a spoon. I don't know how to eat this. Hold on. Oh no. Ah. Okay, so I really buggered up the plating. It's a pretty plate, but I haven't made a good job of the actual presentation. It does look good though. Piping hot. Mince and pasta. All right, so I've got some mince and pasta and some bechamel. Let's give it a go. That is comfort food. That is absolutely rainy season comfort food. My initial ooh was that the bechamel, the top, was a little bit crispy, a little bit crunchy, which was really nice. I have to say, there isn't that much seasoning in it. It smells quite strongly of black pepper and seasoning, but I wouldn't say it tastes particularly heavily seasoned. I mean, it's good. It's pasta, bechamel sauce, beef. What could go wrong? It's good. I think maybe it needs a little bit of sauce. I'm not sure what you might put with that, but a little bit of sauce. I guess, you know, if you want to be a Philistine, ketchup. I'm thinking maybe some mayo, because that's what I've got. I think you could add those, and I also think you could add pili pili if you want a bit of spice in it. If you want some hot sauce, would probably go quite well with it. But yeah, it's good. It's a nice substantial meal. And like I say, I'm really impressed that it's a ready meal. So it's pre-cooked. You just heat it up. You don't see those kind of meals in Rwanda. You know, kind of in the UK, America, it's very, very common just to go down your local supermarket, pick up a pre-cooked meal, a ready meal, go home, heat it up. You don't have to cook it. What I mean by you don't have to cook it is you don't have to make it yourself. It's already made, you just warm it up. You don't get those here. So this is the first time I'd say I've actually seen a proper ready meal. And I think there's a market for that. I reckon if you filled the freezers in Patels with ready meals like this, people will buy them. They're good. Hi guys, just about to have an afternoon cup of tea and a cookie baked by Samad. So I'm very, very excited and very impressed. I think at his age, I was still burning toast. So the fact he's been making cookies is really amazing. Let's give them a go. So I'm not as healthy as he is. I went for the chocolate chunks. I went for the white chocolate and macadamia. So I suppose almost healthy. Right, let's, ooh, they're really soft. You crumbly, you can just break them in half. Smells wonderfully vanilla and white chocolate. Let's give it a go. What do you think, Way? Oh wow. Those are good cookies. That boy can bake. These are dangerously good. I highly recommend. Okay, and last thing that I bought was this giant jar, almost as big as my head jar of raw honey. I'm honestly very scared of dropping this. It's really heavy. I don't think it says on there how much is in there, but I don't know. I don't know how much a pound is. A pound of honey? I don't know. It's really a lot of honey. So, ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, that smells incredible. Yeah. And look, it's really runny as well. It's really, wow. This is, they said, this is straight out of the hive. Unadulterated, no additives. I love honey. I always have honey in my coffee. I like honey on toast. I love honey. And what's crazy is that this cost 15,000, which is unbelievable for this amount of unadulterated honey. So let's try it. It's good honey. Starts off really, really subtle. Has a slightly peppery taste towards the end, a bit of a kick. Incredibly sweet. This is wonderful. I could just eat this from the jar. I'm going to stop though. But this is incredible for 15,000, and they can deliver it to Kigali. So I'll leave all the details of everybody that I've been to below, and yeah, show some love, show some support, because I think it's been really amazing to see the sheer variety of food. I mean, eating mochi in Kigali is, I mean, that still blows my mind. And just the love that people are putting into this food. Definitely go and show your love back and order something. It's really amazing.